Once we're through here, we'll never have to come back here. This is the last time we have to come to Baptist Citadel. Right, I just need to time travel to 2 streams ago and remember how I did this. Does this take me up? Wait, no, I think I have to get to that red one somehow. Oh no, the red one's where I came from, never mind. Wait. If I go back here, what happens? I think I'm in the puzzle area. This is like when you're trying to solve the puzzle. This is where you go. If I go back here, maybe I can make a turn here. Alright, fine. Anyway, I personally wouldn't recommend Chaos in your first playthrough. I say this as, especially in the mindset of someone who's, I mean, it probably depends on how much you played the game before, but even if you played the game a lot, like I have, if you're not taking any of the grade shop options, then Chaos mode, you can try it. Like, it's, some of the bosses, it's not going to feel, like, balanced enough. I feel like Chaos mode is better on, like, NG pluses, personally. Even I say this as someone who's played the game a lot. Like, even if I want to do Chaos mode, I NG plus. So, like, most of this playthrough has been on Evo mode as opposed to Chaos mode. I've beaten some things on Chaos mode, sure, but like, it's mostly been Evo mode. Well, obviously not counting the times where I had to unlock it. But like, when given the option, it's mostly been Evil difficulty, and I feel like Evil difficulty has been a pretty good enough challenge. Do everything on easy, how much grade do you get? Grade is actually not based on battles. Grade in Graces it works a bit differently. I think the final boss, it depends on what difficulty. I'm using a holy bottle. I think it depends on what difficulty you beat the final boss in. That influences a grade bonus from the final boss. But battles don't indicate grade. I think it depends on like the content you do in the game, actually. So it depends on how many side quests you complete, how many titles you mastered. So difficulty only matters with grade when you're fighting the final boss. When you're not fighting the final boss, it's actually not difficulty that matters like the older Tales games. So, Graces has a different grade system than the others. So essentially the more of the game's content you do, the more grade you'll have. Go this way? Maybe? No, I was already here. I'm gonna try going this way. I just need to like figure out where the path is to the middle one, and then we're good. Leave me alone, humanoid. You're not coming. Can I refight the last boss after can I refight it, or they're at the start of NG+? Graces is also one of the games where you don't have to do an NG+ upon beating Lambda. You can choose to do NG+ from the menu. So it's not like Symphonia or Rebirth does it, or Abyss, where the game forces you to NG+ if you load a clear save. So, and the reason why is because that's how you activate Zone Cage. If you do the post-game dungeon, then you just load a file after you finish the main story. Or you can go into the FR. Either or you can NG+. You have 3 options after you finish Graces, basically. So you choose to do NG+ from the main menu, and it doesn't like, you can load your clear save is essentially what I'm saying. Unlike Symphonia, Rebirth, Abyss. I think Vesperia, no, Vesperia lets you load past Duke, I'm pretty sure. So with Graces, you get 3 things you can do after you finish the game, or the 4th option is to stop playing it if you don't want to mess with it, or you decide that you don't like Graces. That's the 4th option. Oh, finally. Thanks, chat. You made that less miserable. getting through this place. Alright, do I have to do this star and then get the drill? This is a side quest, so. Oh yeah, there's the second drill. Hubert's like, how do I use this thing? What is this? This is a nice drill. What do you mean? Huh? Oh, nothing, it's just nice. Men have a thing for power tools. Really? Why's that? Well, it's, you know, it's just something I heard a long time ago. Did you hear it from a woman? What makes you think that? Hey, what was with the long pause there? Cherry's ears perk up at these kinds of topics. Come on, all girls get excited by romance. I wouldn't say all. I think Pascal's an anomaly. And Sophie. You just seem like a real ladies' man, Captain, so I figured it'd be more accurate to say at least one Tales of girl gets excited about talks like these. Heh, I might have a reputation, but I'm still a bachelor. That gives me an idea. Come with me. Oh, this is how you get Malik's, outfit. I forgot about this. Hey, you can't just steal those clothes. What's the problem? It's not like anyone else can wear them. And besides, he looks good. The ladies are gonna go crazy for him now. I don't think he ever said he was having lady trouble to begin with. I don't know if all this was necessary, but I have to admit I look good. Damn good, in fact. Thanks, Sharia. You're welcome. Of course the ladies will be all over you if you talk like that. The drill. I forgot that's how Malik gets his, unique outfit. And the good thing here is we can leave. We can just fast travel out of here. Double cheeseburger, giant hammer solemn. It's coffin sketchy, soft stone. Style plushie and Ark of the Covenant. The Velnick. If I do the DLC, can I go back to my save? What do you mean do the DLC? You mean the F-Arc? The F-Arc isn't DLC. I guess it functions similar to the DLC, but it's not DLC. Oh, chat, I forgot about the DLC skits. We gotta watch these. When do I want to watch these 20 skits? I do not know, but I just remember they existed. Honestly, we could watch them today. These? We could watch these today, maybe. I completely forgot about, like, I didn't forget about them, but I just remembered, like, oh, we have to do them because they're new. I think they're, like, they were Japan only before. We might even watch those today. The F-Arc, yeah, it's like an epilogue. It functions similarly to, like, when games made DLC like that, but... See, the story is, right? Graces started as a Wii game. Graces started off as a Wii game. And when they ported it to America, and they made a port, enhanced port, Graces F, which added that F-Arc. So the original game ended after the final boss, and then they have, like, a new epilogue added to F, and that's the version we got. So, you know, I guess it can function similarly to DLC, but it's not DLC in the sense of, like, it's, you know, it's DLC. It's not DLC. It's similar to DLC. Like, it functions like it, but it's not DLC, if that makes sense. It's in the game. It's just like an epilogue, basically. Now, as opposed to something like Tales of Arise Beyond the Dawn, that's DLC, and it has the same effect as the F-Arc in Graces. It's like a epilogue to Tales of Arise. But that is actually DLC, because you have to buy it. But with the F-Arc, you just get it, because that's the version of Graces we're playing. I don't think I've seen Solemn. I'm just really quickly checking if I have any of these qualities. It's just added content, though. Because there was an original version of Graces that didn't include it, and then they're like, hey, let's add this future arc that adds some new cutscenes, new skits, new mystic arts, makes Richard playable. So that's what they did. They added an enhanced version of Graces that has that future arc. Which, you know, is good. Oh, I found Solemn, but it's not for the, what's it called? I know Frosty here. So that's the gist of what they did. control by Where are you, Untamed? Where are you? 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 No Untamed here. Alright, well, guess we're not doing those now. Yeah, like, that's a good comparison, like the 7 days in Overclocked, because Overclocked is an enhanced port of Devil Survivor. That's a good comparison. So yeah, there's Grace's Vanilla and Grace's F, essentially. We only got Grace's F, but yeah. Japan got a Grace's Vanilla, which didn't even have the F arc. It's separate in the menu, yeah. You have to go to the menu. You have to go back to the title screen and pick it, and then it lets you load only if you have a clear save. Alright, let's really quickly go to World's Eye, aka Lambda's Cocoon. And get this data recorder. Should be one of the last sub-events we have to do. Right, down, right, hop into a hole, double left.
I'm trembling.
Did you pay attention? Yeah, colored me impressed. Gotta admit, I'm surprised. Stupid Manticore, get out of here. Oh, I didn't have enough for a Burial Blade? Oh, you're not even Nova. I think the burn just looked like Nova. Crazy. Die. Good job, Malik. Good job. You know, leave my wife alone. Asbel still has to get time to propose to her. Which, if we didn't have, speaking of proposing, we wouldn't have, Asbel and Sharia wouldn't even be canon without the F arc, so, you know, shout out to that. The F arc is, like, a better way to end the game. I say this all the time I play the Graces. I think the original ending is fine enough, but, like, I don't think I would like... I mean, I would still love Graces without the F arc, but, like, the F arc does a lot for Graces with me. Hey, Book of Audacity. Like, I cannot imagine, since I've only played this game with the F arc, I cannot imagine ending it with the main arc. Not to, like, hate on the main arc's ending. I think it's good enough, but, like, I cannot imagine playing Graces without the F arc. It just feels necessary to me. But, like, the original game did end without the F arc. But, like, you know, I can't imagine it, personally. Records, Valkanist excavation, progress, researcher injured. Lots of words. Huh? Who said that? It's coming from over there. Researcher's name, I think it's some kind of data storage device. Hold on, it's not finished. During work on the shield, a piece from a damaged device struck her leg. As a result, she can no longer... I am responsible for what happened to her. Hey, that's Emeraude. Director, could you take a look at the new specs for version 6.0? Director? Yes, of course. A humanoid designed to stabilize particles, huh? If it could heal itself, it'd be capable of completely autonomous behavior. It wouldn't need to rely on humans. This idea seems sound. We better... Whoops. Director. It would have been unacceptable. I didn't dare respond to her feelings. I ended up giving up the child a name. Perhaps because I never had any children of my own. Are you sure about this, Director? Emeraude. I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. Very well. Cornell was pushing me away. I didn't want to believe it. I chose instead to believe in the Cornell who had taken responsibility for me. Which left only one possible reason for this behavior. Research Subject A. We won't be needing him anymore. Final adjustments are complete. Your target is Research Subject A. When the time comes, you'll know what to do. It's a nice little bit of seeing Sophie's past and like fleshing out Emeraude. I think the side quests and even the F arc a bit, they do a decent job of fleshing out Emeraude a bit. They still never like reach anything great of like, oh, they make Emeraude super compelling, but they at least try to flesh her out, which is neat. Oh, nuts! I can't make out what they're saying. Most of that was lost on me. Can you fix it, Pascal? I don't know, it's pretty old. What should we do? About fixing it? No, with the device. There was an in request that wanted it. Well, for now, I guess we should take it. Okay, we can give it back once we find its owner. That's done. And we got version 6.1 for Sophie. Critical Slugger. Yo, dual blade spin! Shocked you didn't have that already. I got that already. I do like that Lambda's Cocoon and World's Eye are like the same location. Now it's really cool. Essentially, like Lambda's Cocoon, World's Eye kind of merged in a way. I like it. It's neat. Alright, how do I leave here? Actually, it's not that hard to leave here. I think it's like really easy. Now, let me double check what we have to do. I think we're done with events. Yeah, we're straight up done with events. All we really need to do now is the Sandshroud Ruins. Actually, wait, I need to figure out how to get out of here first, and then I'll continue my tangent. Just back to where I was. It'd be nice if I could just, like... This is legendary metal? No? It'd be nice if I could just use my shuttle. I cannot use my shuttle. Maybe there's a quick way to leave from here. This is a cool little location they have going on. Oh, okay, we're just in World's Eye. We can just leave from here, I think. Never mind. We cannot just leave from here. Anyway, Sandshroud Ruins, that's what we have to do, which has that puzzle that we have to solve. We have to finish the last 2 stages of Shock Cube, which also links to an in request. And I feel like there's one more thing. Oh, we have to find the rest of the swimsuits, which I'm probably going to do right when I get out of here. And the Graces play, which is going to be the last thing we do before going to Guardia Shaft. And I think that's everything. Now, when it comes to doing Warrior's Roost, I'm trying to think, do I want to fight Vague on his own before the post-game? Or not? That's what I'm wondering. Because we have the option of doing the arena and fighting Vague on his own. I'm trying to think if I want to do that, like, pre-credits or post-credits. Regardless, we're going to do the arena post-credits because that leads to the cameo fight, but... I'm thinking if I want to fight Vague before, though. I feel like I might want to. I guess it depends on how long that dungeon takes. Sandshroud dungeon. I guess we'll see how we're doing on time after everything else. There's also Excalibur, but I'm gonna be real with you. Excalibur I'm saving for post-game because they have you for Excalibur you have to start. This is legendary metal. For Excalibur they have you leave Guardia Shaft, but once I'm in Guardia Shaft, I'd rather just finish it. I know it's easy to leave Guardia Shaft, but I'd rather just, like, once I'm in Guardia Shaft, I'd rather just get it done until the game is done, personally. So I don't want to have to leave. I'd rather just get Excalibur, like, when we're doing the post-game dungeon. I feel like that's just better. Not better, per se, but I feel like that's just the way I want to do it. That just makes sense to me, I guess. But once we're in Guardia Shaft, I probably just want to finish the game. Finish the main arc because we have more to do, but you know what I mean. Okay, I think I had to take that flower up.